Alright, so boom. It's currently 3:03 a.m. Like 2 days ago I got sick. I think I got sick from my sister. But yeah, I got sick. I was pretty sick that day. But today, not in the greatest mood, but I was scrolling through Instagram and this page that posts indie games. They posted this game on there. And it seemed like a chill, peaceful game that would help me, unwind and chill out. So I'm about to play it. Pardon my coughing. I'm gonna try to edit that out as much as I can, but I'm still a little sick. I don't know too much about the game, so I guess you about to learn with me. But what I saw from the preview I saw was pretty much this world is about to end or something. So you, the main character, is going around trying to capture like good memories of the place before things end. So we about to see. Who am I?
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight. Just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end? And why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go. That I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
That was a pretty good opening scene. I felt like I was watching a movie. All right. What is this? Index. So are these... I'm confused. It says concluded. Oh, okay. So maybe... Okay, so it says concluded because everything I just watched... everything I just watched is what we see here. So I guess turn the page. Okay. So I guess exit. And here I am. I'm not gonna ring that bell yet because I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna do.
3, 2, 1. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
I'm gonna just assume that has some type of sentimental value to her. A catalog of strangers, fearsome tales for blasé children. It's an introduction to the more frightful aspects of this world. A reasonable amount of fear and fun makes for prudent children. Okay, so I guess that's a book she read. Inspect husk. Okay. Cool looking bug here. And then old bill. This bill is worth 10 poems. That's interesting. So is it currency specifically for poems, for poetry? Now you gotta buy poems. And if you can only buy poems with it, then what does the poet do with the money? I guess they buy more poems. Mom and dad's portrait. Okay. Who is humming right now? Because at first I thought it was like the background music, but I feel like it's someone in the other room humming, going crazy right now. I went out for a climb, be back this evening. That nigga probably never came back. I think I can see somebody in that other room. All right, let me peep this. What's this say? Hope you like him more than you would have liked the fish. Pate. Okay. Ribbon, probably for poetry or some type of writing. Wandering Tale Festival, yeah. She wrote a story or something. I think I missed something. Origami. Oh, so that's another gift from her best friend.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
Yo, this shit crazy. I say it's crazy because I can kind of relate to this, but not really in a way that I feel like talking about right now. Because I'm trying to play the game. But yeah, I'm about to find out who the fuck is humming right now. So do I absorb the moment, say good morning, or study the scene? I'm going to say study the scene. Because I feel like, I guess that is different from absorbing the moment, but I'm going to go with study the scene. I want to absorb the moment, but I feel like I should study the scene. That's one of those like heart versus your mind type thing. Like my brain is telling me study the scene, but I'm gonna study the scene.
The burner's on the table, ready to make a pendant. Mom is cooking sweet bark soup. She got out some old tapes.
See, like I feel like she still absorbed the moment. Like yeah, you feel me? Like that's why I picked that, because I'm like technically you're still absorbing the moment. You're just being more aware of what's around.
What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore, but if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness. We don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep. These were years of wild rumors, and half of them turned out to be true.
I think that's called a coma.
In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless, at least. No, you must remember everything. That's your role. Okay, so. This old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them independent forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
That's interesting, because am I just supposed to find something with the strong odor? Or is there something in particular? Or is there, like, I'm wondering if there's like different options that kind of dictate my personality in a way. Because she said to pick something that, you know, like represents my identity. But this is a fictional character. So how am I supposed to know what, you know, her identity is? I'm also trying to find something that smells. Yeah, I don't think anything in here smells. So I gotta go back to the kitchen. See, like dried flowers. I don't know if that would, like, what does that smell like? Candies, ginger drink, spoon. All right, I'm gonna try the candies.
Sweet wax, honey. How I've tried to save things.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose that. I ain't even checked any other options, but fuck it.
Let's breathe in deep.
I feel like the candy probably smells good. Even though technically it's more so about the identity thing, but I don't think I
remember.
Thought through it enough.
These were a present from your friend Pate. It was such a special gift that you wouldn't eat a single one. But after a while, the candy became as hard as rocks. The candy was meant to give one moment of sugary joy, and you realized, we talked about this, that by trying to save them, they lost their purpose. It might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Texture. I wish I could actually touch the things in the game so that I could pick, like, you know, like this ceramic animal.
Cool, scratchy, palm grains.
Okay, I guess when I pick it up, she tells me.
Time ago.
Okay. So that's what I gotta do. I just gotta pick stuff up and then she'll tell me. She'll describe it for me.
Cheap velvet flower. I collect stories. Fabric, skin, plush, limbs.
Skin?
It speaks to how my dad loved me.
They use skin? Like, I'm assuming animal
the
skin.
binding is loose.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
The lace of the
Because
cover
they do
is ready
use
to slip
animal
away.
skins for stuff.
how I always wanted to meet these strangers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so far the texture of these things haven't been that cool.
Battered brass.
I might pick
I
that.
always looked for other worlds.
I'm gonna pick the shiny little bell.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the bell. I remember that awful year when you refused to sleep. You were sure there was a whole other parallel world out there. The cafe was closed, yes, but there must be a night cafe. For each person who shuts their eyes to rest, there must be someone else who rises. Dad took you on a walk once in the middle of the night to try to prove it didn't exist. It didn't work. You slept during the day. I know the day. I need to explore the night. It reminded me of your dad, how you still found a way to explore. Finally, we found this bell and convinced you it was magic, that it was impossible to stay awake if you heard the sound. It worked so well, we started to believe it ourselves. Now the sound of that bell is just painful for me. I hear it and I remember the moments just before sleep, putting you to bed.
I'm also a night owl, as you can see. It's now 3:22 a.m. Let me hit her with the "Are you okay?" Well, clearly she looks like she's not okay, so I'm just gonna say, what's wrong? I would say we can stop, but I'd rather know what's wrong first.
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Okay. This seems a little more easier because I can't smell anything in this game. I can't touch anything in this game, but I can see it and I can hear it. So, damn, a picture with her and her pops her parents, or just a picture of her pops.
Dad by my hand.
Oh, she
I
drew it.
remember who my dad was.
I'm gonna think about it before I pick it. I think I would probably pick ceramic animal, but I'm gonna pick the sketch on some sentimental shit.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember your dad sitting a long time while you did this portrait of him, but you spent most of the time erasing, getting it down to fewer and fewer details. He's been gone for years now, and yet when I look at these lines, I remember what he was like around the house, the way he moved, danced, and laughed. You really captured him, his way of being, his soul. What is a force in the world that makes everything go away? How could a few lines on a scrap of paper resist it? For how long? You were so young when you learned that the love in our lives is not constant. People are never replaced. They just go. We see them in these lines until the lines go too.
She's spitting for real. I can see why they have a currency for poems.
For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
I forgot what she said was for breakfast.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now.
Damn. That's trippy.
I want you to have it forever. Standing here, you're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off.
It's a little cold in here. That's why you see me tightening my hoodie.
And never tamper with it. Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
We out of here.
I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
All right, so far I'm in it. So before we go anywhere, I'm just gonna say, so far
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
So yeah, I fuck with it so far. I'm definitely. It's not so much action so far, but the story, I'm invested. I'm invested in the story. How do I get out of this menu? Huh? How do I get out of here? What is this? So I can place this in the journal. Oh. I'm gonna put this picture here. Do I have to fill it up first? Well, I guess let me just do it. Shit. Is that what they want me to do, though? Place enough. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to do that. Okay. But yeah, I'm invested in the story. I can kind of relate to the character as well. And as I said, even though it's not, you feel me, like this doesn't seem like some action game where I'm about to be fighting anybody, but story-wise and just the
I never
vibe.
knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
But yeah, as I was saying, the vibe is definitely good for the mood that I was in. I won't necessarily say I feel good, but I feel better, and I don't know how to describe how I feel, to be honest. But the way I feel is a little more like inspired, I would say. I will say I should have replaced this for this. I'm gonna just stick with this for now.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Yeah,
so I don't want to keep talking in circles, but yeah, I fuck with the game so far. That's all I'm trying to say is I fuck with it so far. Now, it appears so far that there's no sprint button, which I would like to be able to sprint. Audio recorder, okay. So I guess this what's playing music? Yes, this is a record player. So let me record this. So as I was saying, I could relate to this because this is kind of what I do. Like, I document stuff, you know, I record stuff, I record history.
Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up.
There's just other things as well that I could relate to her with. Okay, maybe I should record this.
We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world.
Yeah, see, I would love if I was able to sprint.
Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio.
I'm gonna assume that she's talking about this. Let me move closer. Oh, there we go. They finally gave us sprint ability.
This is Dr. Fumio.
I meant to take a better picture. Fuck.
The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Caro back in 776. They live on through our traditions.
So I guess I'm also learning. I guess I'm learning
There
about
are
this
3
world.
murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
I'm learning about this world
Pate
as I
loves
do this.
fish, even though nobody here has ever seen one.
What is this? We mark the day Dr. Fumio cured time misperception disorder in memory of Augusta Kale, or Kael. Cured time misperception disorder. Okay.
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Time misperception. What's that, like time blindness? I guess I could record this as well.
I remember soaking my feet in here on hot days.
We mark the day Dr. Fumio cured memory excess. So he just cured he cured time misperception, he cured memory excess. What does memory excess mean? Does that mean you remember things that didn't happen, or you remember past lives, or you just remember too much stuff? Like, what does that mean?
Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
It's some shit I'd probably like to forget. Floral cures. Come learn medicinal plant recipes handed down from Dr. Fumio. Okay, so this whole little circle, this whole little plaza or whatever is dedicated to Dr. Fumio.
We learned to grow cures for maladies from the outside world, even though they seem to be long gone. It's just tradition.
Let me see what's on this side. Caro Cafe. Music and poetry tonight.
This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
Whoever wrote the lines for this game, good job. I feel like I'm reading like a well-written book, but like I'm playing it instead of reading it. Like, rather than feeling like I'm playing a movie, I'm playing like a well-written book.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird.
Oh, dream sickness. Mom told us about that one.
Dr. Fumio said the
People
dream sickness
in
was
comas.
caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it.
So I guess that's the one thing he didn't cure. Let me take a picture of this. I don't know if it counts. I don't know if they're gonna like count this as something significant, but
Caro Village is
significant to
nice
me.
if you're a child or an old person. But for those of us in between, I need to leave.
Definitely got to record this. So this really is a game of just me going around recording stuff. So if you're looking for some fight scenes, you should probably watch a different video.
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air.
He designed healing instruments. Okay. I wonder if we get to meet this Dr. Fumio. They're speaking of him like he's dead, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna assume. What's this? Fishing rod. Nice.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch.
Oh, she
Don't
did say
appreciate
they
the
don't have
silence.
fish. They're going fishing in a place that doesn't have fish. Interesting.
Caro Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Okay, here we go. Seems like they clearly live on a ginormous mountain. Let's work our way down these steps, on these steps. Let me see if I can update this. So Caro Village, I'll definitely throw this. So that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to take all these pictures and get all these memories. And to fill up the journal pages. Scale. That's what I meant to do. Okay. So I guess I just have to get enough to fill up the page. And there we go.
A village that was created as a
Got my
place
nose
to
starting
heal.
run.
Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. I'm going to work on that later. I'm really trying to explore the world. But I'm probably going to hop off this soon because it's now 3:45 and I got to go to sleep. I think this is a good time because I finally, this is a good checkpoint to end
Is it
on.
recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything.
You trying to teach her how
Do
to
you
actually
see for
project?
yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Interesting. Like I said, I do want to look into who wrote the game, who wrote the lines in the game, because they probably have good poems or stories or something. So over here, let me take a picture of this. Oh, I can crouch too. Okay, game changer.
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Let me take a picture. Let me take a couple pictures. Let me take a picture of this.
These bikes were used by messengers a long, long time ago.
I'm gonna take a picture of this big ass gate too. My snot is officially
I've always
dripping,
wondered
man.
what's on the other side of this gate.
Officially, we
Today,
got a
I'll
leak.
find out.
BRB. Do I have to do this first? Oh, okay. This is where I get the bike that I leave with. Blue, yellow, pink. I mean, I'm gonna go yellow. Alright, we out. They gave us the sprint. Now they gave us the bike. But yeah, I'm about to hop off soon again, like I said. But I'd say the game has been pretty good for my mood. The story is interesting. It's calming in a way. Also the background music and the scenery is pretty soothing. Like right now, I'm just taking a chill, you know what I'm saying, bike ride across this little bridge while I see the scenery. So I guess there used to be a train here, I guess. Maybe I should. Am I able to get off the bike? Am I able to take pictures while I'm on the bike? Honestly, there might have been a bunch of things that I just biked past that I should have took a picture of. I don't know. I feel like I definitely. It's cool. I'm not going back, but alright. I was trying to take a picture of the train tracks. I feel like that's probably something of some type of significance. Right? I would think so.
Most of what I've seen from the outside world probably arrived in a cart like this.
That's also, I think, what I like about this game. As someone who has done photography, video work, and all that, I guess that's why I relate to this game, is because, like, it's kind of like they told us what we're doing, which is documenting the history of this place, or documenting this place in general. So it's like they're not necessarily always going to tell you what to take a picture of. So it's like I kind of have to have the discernment as a artist or creative or whatever, to have the eye to be like, this is something I should probably take a picture of. Let me just peep all these things. I'm gonna keep that. You know what? I'm gonna take that too.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes of beauty and tragedy beyond anything I've known. The irony of Caro is that it's a closed-off place on the outskirts of a busy trading hub. A postal hub we hardly used is practically on our doorstep.
We opening up people's mail. Dear Cornelius, I've thought it over, and I have to tell you, the name you picked for your baby, it is terrible. Please, do not, underline, do not go forward with it. I pray this letter reaches you in time. Yours, Dorino. Okay, Dorino.
That poor baby.
You think your name's so cool. I want to know what the name was, though. And I'd also like to read more mail. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. I am suffering from memory excess but cannot travel to the village for treatment. I was praying you could instruct me by mail how to cure myself of this disease. I am unable to forget. Now I realize how important it is to gain open space in the mind. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to forget. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio.
Before setting up in Caro village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
import, export, and herbal tea. So they got herbal tea and flowers. And they getting fabric and roots from wherever.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Oh, what's this? More mail. Lucky me. Dear Esdale or Esdale. I'm gonna just say Esdale. Dear Esdale, I'll be surprised if this letter reaches you. The war has become like a deranged sleeper, thrashing in bed, eyes closed tight. I've noticed how the soldiers strip people of their clothes first. A smaller degradation which permits everything that follows. I wish I had loved you more completely when the world allowed it. Let Odell.
You were right.
Interesting.
The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible.
Back on the bike. Oh, I go down this way. What's over here? Okay. Should I take a picture of this bench? I was thinking that. I'm gonna take a picture of this bench.
Before the war, the village exported treatments created by Dr. Fumio. These packages never made it to their destination.
Catch. Yeah, let me sketch this real quick. I know I said I was gonna end this. Let me see how long I've been recording. It's been almost an hour, so it's probably not gonna be that long once I edit it and chop out some shit. I don't know how much I'm gonna chop out in this game because I kind of do want to see you. Oh, I do want you to see me just walking around so you can see the scenery and all that, because that kind of is what this game is. It's not like there's a fight scene for me to skip to or some action scene for me to skip to. It's really just cutscenes and then me going around documenting this place, which I forgot I could document audio. So I'm trying to see. I think I could document the audio of these papers flying around, maybe. Or maybe that bird that I'm hearing. If I could see the fucking bird that's chirping right now, then I would put the bird. I would record the bird. But yeah, we about to just dip back on the bike. See, like, look at this. This look like this would be a fun bike ride in real life. Alright, see, now let me see, like, if I take a picture of this.
I heard that village was abandoned because of a mind disease. Not every community had someone like Dr. Fumio to perform cures.
So this like a mental health type game is what it's looking like. It's like about mental health and like mental health. I just heard something. Mental health and mental health and time and identity, and not just identity of a person, but identity of a place, identity of a moment in time. Really, I see something over there. Kind of looks like a chicken. Maybe it's a chicken. Maybe it's nothing at all. Let me hop off this bike. I've been trying to hop off. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Park. Sea Land Transportation Industries. Established 543.
A crane to move materials around. The things that used to be possible.
Okay, can I step foot? Okay, so I can't even get close to the water. But they left me a path here, so. But yeah, this game is about mental health and, you know, just, I guess, identity of a moment, of moments in time. parallel universes, all types of shit like that. Dreams. It seems like a very cerebral game. It almost doesn't even feel like a game, really. It feels like an experience.
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals. What are these strange goat-like creatures?
Oh, I
Are
thought they were
simply
just goats.
goats?
Yeah. What else would they be? She talking
My
about
first time
goat-like
petting an
creatures.
animal.
Oh, I didn't know I could pet
I
them.
think it went pretty well.
So I guess they don't have animals where she come from. Like maybe they have cats and dogs, but not like wild animals like this.
That time it felt off. I guess I had beginner's luck before.
Well, she felt off petting the black ram, but the white sheep felt good. Interesting observation. He is grubbing. Pick your head up, bro. I'm trying to take the flick. All right, well, maybe that's why you felt bad. Maybe that's why it didn't feel as good, because that one appears to be very much more focused on eating grass. All right, I think I'm good over here. I think I'm supposed to take a picture of this. Also, I'm hearing frog. Ooh, frog. I did not see this here before.
I forgot what I was going to say.
And now I'm gonna listen to the frog. Loud as hell. Alright, we got the frog. What is this
In the
thing?
village, these cranes look like little creatures, grazing. I had no idea how huge they are.
A big ass crane. I feel like I should take a picture of that, but how many cranes am I about to take a picture of? Like, I think we get that part by now. Like, we understand that it's a bunch of big ass cranes here. Let me take a picture of this one though. This one's a big thing. See? I done already took enough pictures of cranes. Let me take a picture of this water though.
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.
Oh, this is a transition. Because the screen's getting darker very gradually. Like, very gradually. Like, I can still see her riding the bike. Okay, now. Yeah.
On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
I'm just mad curious. See, now we're in this more open space. It doesn't seem as linear, so I'm going to have to explore a little bit. And it's rainy, and I don't know what to expect. Like I said, this is not really an action game, but the way things are looking, I don't know what's about to happen. I still don't think I'm going to be required to participate in any action, but I'm about to take a picture of this. If I can get it. Thought I might change the season by changing the landscape. Cut something down, bike trees, but that's not how a season changes. Oh, can I get in there from here? Well, there we go.
This person wanted the season to change. Why?
I know I just told y'all I'm hopping off here, and I'm still riding. I'm just really curious right now. Like, I want to see what's next. I think I'm gonna stop right here though. Every line is dead. Every wire is cut. I hate this season.
They wanted the season to change because they were so alone.
Oh, they talking about phone lines and wires. Alright, so yeah, man, like I said, man, I love you. I appreciate you for watching. Until next time. Let me save this game. Whoa, hold on. Y'all didn't just hear that. Y'all didn't just hear what I heard. They put so much attention to detail in this game as far as just sounds and like, I don't know how to describe it. They just make this game just make you feel good. Like, listen to the sound when I leave this menu part and when I enter it. So when I leave, it sounds like this. When I enter, it sounds like this. Now musically, that sounds like. It's hard because it's delayed. It's not doing it at the same time that I press it. But you get the point. Is that it sounds hard. Like I would sample that and put it in a beat. But yeah, I'm out of here.